Hello, it's April from Snapdragon Hollow, and today we're taking a look at these adorable new mini brands. There are so many fun new mini brands coming out right now. We have the Series 2 of the books and the little babies, which I'll be opening some of those up in my Surprise Toy Saturdays coming up. But these are what I was most looking forward to as a new mini brands release. I know there's other new ones coming out too. I haven't found all of those yet, but I will definitely keep my eye out for all of the new toys coming out. And I'm just so excited to be sharing these today. So these are the new mini brands, and they come with this adorable fridge here. They are called Mini Brand Mini Minis, and this is the Fill the Fridge here, which I have been so eager. I found these all at Target, and they are by Zuru. The fridge comes with an exclusive Create Minis. I'm not quite sure what that is. I'll have to take a look at that. And then I've got 8 Mini Brands Mini Minis capsules to open up. So we can really fill out our fridge here. I love the mini brands. I love miniatures, as you know, and mini brands are one of my favorite kinds of miniatures. I am hoping to start opening up miniature toys on Mondays and have a miniature Monday, including hopefully my dollhouse minis at some point. I am working on some projects with that as well. But today, because these are so new, I wanted to start with these mini brand mini minis Fill the Fridge. So let's go ahead and kick this off with opening up one of the capsules. Then we'll open up the fridge so that we can start filling it up a little bit. I also have a stand that I'll get so that we can take a peek at all of our miniatures as we get them. So mini brands mini minis. Let's see, fill the fridge. So that is the theme of these. Find the rare Create minis. Can't say I'm super in love with the Create ones. I don't super love working with like resiny type stuff. I have a hard time curing it and fussing around with it. Occasionally they work out really nicely. I loved the Jurassic Park ones that I did recently of the Miniverse. But these kind of remind me of Miniverse, and I do tend to avoid a lot of those just because I feel like they're a little bit messy for me personally, just my personality style. But we'll give it a go. If we happen to find one of the rare Create minis, we'll definitely give it a go. Okay, so there's one layer, and let's find the second layer here. So we are into our first capsule here. And let's see what they look like. We've got some green ones and yellow ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, that's a lot. And here is our chart, and oh, a fun, oh, how adorable. It's a magnet, like a fridge magnet. That's cute. I didn't realize that they would have magnets. That is so fun. Okay. Here is the checklist, the collector's guide. Fill the fridge. Let's see here. I haven't been quite as excited about some of the previous mini brand series as I am about this one. This is really exciting. I love miniature household items and stuff like that. This almost looks like the fridge that I have for my grandkids' mice house toys. It looks a lot like that, and so I'm really excited if they could perhaps be used with that. So we have legendary Create ones here, so a couple like popsicles, and it looks like a flan or a pudding. Iconic, here we have some iconic ones with some Ramune and Hershey's syrup and Olipop and Baskin and Robbins. I like that they include some of the brands here. Oh, how fun. We've got some IHOP leftovers, Baskin and Robbins ice cream cake. We've got some, looks like sushi and eggs and a chicken. Those are great because they look so realistic. And here we have a Create Creation. So it looks like a layered dessert. Oh my goodness, a bag of ice. That's adorable. We've got 3 more Ramunes. Those are very fun. My kids loved those when they were teenagers. Let's see, Olipop, and we have some hot honey, some Panda Express leftovers, some Baskin and Robin ice cream. We've got some frozen meals. We've got Hormel mac and cheese and potatoes. We've got some Morningstar Farms. I think those are sausage patties. We've got Eggo waffles. That's cute. Lunch meat. We've got bacon, both thin and thick cut. Actually, this is my favorite kind of bacon. The Black Label Applewood is one of my favorite kind to actually use in real life. Soft pretzels, pretzel dogs, lots of Jell-O there, both Jell-O and Jell-O pudding. We've got some Kraft mayo and some barbecue sauce. I think that's barbecue sauce. And we have some more condiments in the back here, some Kikkoman soy sauce and Worcestershire sauce and Italian dressing, Philadelphia cream cheese. A lot of these items are in my fridge right now. Cool Whip singles. There used to be a trend with like remint miniatures and other miniatures. I'm sure there still is, but back in the day, a lot of people would take big and small pictures where they'd take the miniature and put it with the full-size product and take a picture of that for toy photography, and that was always super fun. This is definitely something you could do with that. Singles, Kraft singles there, Hershey's chocolate syrup and strawberry syrup, and let's see, what's this? Pepperami. I don't know what that is. Okay. And tater tots there, hash browns, bagel bites, 3 different pizzas with a slice taken out. That's why it's in the fridge. It's the leftovers. We've got some Pizza Hut there. We have a turmeric shot, and we have some kombucha and some fresh milk there, some sort of a juice or something like that. Bottled water, broccoli flowerets. That's adorable. I really want a bunch of the realistic ones. I love that. Let's see, we've got a fruit tray, eggplant, we've got like a chia pudding bowl, some lamb chops, some fresh fish, a lobster, and then, oh, here's the spot to check off all the fridge magnets. We've got a fridge magnet of eggs and avocado toast, a pizza slice, a hot dog, this cute little board here, and some coffee and egg. I love the egg there. That's cute. Pretzel, which is one we got. A cruller there, frosted cruller, some ice cream, a baguette, and some more bread there, breadsticks, alphabet letters. Looks like a shopping list, a teapot, some other bread there, picture, a camera, and a record. So that is so cute. Very exciting. We will have to check off what we get. I probably won't check them off until the end. Then I'll show you at the end what we've checked off. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into our first one here. It's neat that there's 6. There used to only be 5, but perhaps one is like one of those little tinier things. Let's see. So we've got oven roasted deli turkey meat to start off with. And again, it's cute that these are branded items here. At least some of them are branded items. Here we have some Kraft mayo, squeezed mayo. And let's see, we have, oh yay, we've got some eggplant. I love the like veggies. Let's see how sturdy that is. It's a pretty good solid plastic, so I think that'll hold up pretty well to kids playing with them. Eggplant. And let's see, what is this? Oh, we have milk. I love the tiny little milk bottle. That's adorable. The scale is a little funny, so this would perhaps be an individual milk since it's so much smaller than the mayo. But that's okay, it's fun. We have lamb chops. Oh my goodness, that is so cute. These really could be used in just standard miniatures too, not just this style of miniature, but in just standard dollhouse miniatures. And we have our first bottle here of ramen. Let's see, it looks like we have orange flavor. So this is the sort of bottle that you have to punch down the little marble, or at least that's how they used to be. Punch down the little marble in the top and then drink it. So ramen soda there. That was a great first start. Now let's go ahead and check out the fridge. Okay, so the fridge, it has a LED UV light in it. So I'm assuming for the Create Minis. Okay, so that's kind of handy. So this is a Target exclusive of the fridge. I don't know if that means that the fridge will only be there or if the exclusives in this one are Target exclusives. And then let's see, so we do get one Create one here, so I'll have to work on that. And let's see, we have on the side here, it says fridge really lights up. Okay, that's our UV light. Fridge drawers really open. That's nice. And you can decorate it with real magnets. So it is metal. At least some component of this is going to be metal. That's awesome. And let's see, we just got some info here. And then on the back, fridge, 7 exclusive mini minis, 1 ice scoop, and 1 fridge magnet. Collect and create a whole magic kitchen. Oh my goodness. So look at that. I wonder when these are coming out. That would be very, very cool. I will definitely be picking those up if I find them. As soon as I find them, I will get those. If these are actually items they're going to be selling, we will definitely collect and create a whole magic kitchen. That is totally adorable. Okay, so our mini brands, mini minis fridge, I'm going to go ahead and get this opened up. I have the wrapper off of our mini fridge here, our mini brands, mini minis fridge. And let's go ahead and check out first the magnet here that we got in our last set and see if it sticks to the fridge. And as you can see, it does. That is so cute. And let's see here, the bottom of the fridge opens up. This is the freezer, I'm assuming. That's cute. All these drawers open up like they say. That is so fun. Very cute. And then the top is full of minis here. And you can see it lights up. So it already had batteries in it, which is really helpful. And let's go ahead and remove all these miniatures and the instructions. I'm hoping, okay, we have one little drawer there. Okay, and I'll be very curious if we get some more shelves in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and close it for now so we don't burn out the battery, and take a look at all of our goodies that it came with here. I think this is just going to be another, okay, no, so it's not. It's kind of shows what you can do with this here. Oh wow, that's fun. I didn't notice the, okay, so we'll need some of the, we'll need all the components inside the fridge. I'm assuming some of them are in these bags here to put the shelves in the fridge like it shows here. That is just adorable. The LED light turns off when the door is closed. And okay, you can flip it to UV on the back. So it's either going to be an LED or a UV light. That's handy to know. And it includes some of these little exclusive minis here, it shows, and a new magnet. And let's see, collect and create the whole kitchen. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited about that. And then, oh, okay, here are the instructions for this here. It doesn't look too difficult, so we will have to see, you know, what this does here. If it works like this, I will be very happy. And I will give this a try today. Okay. So let's see our goodies here. Okay, so we've got our little ice scoop. I hope we get a bag of ice. We have another magnet, a watermelon. I'm not going to end up keeping all of the magnets on it. I don't like it to look too cluttered, but I'll definitely save them all. And here's our little strawberry vanilla ollie pop. And let's see what's in here. This is, feels like it's going to be the create one. We'll see. Okay, oh, here's our, okay, this is the create one, and here's the dome. And this is actually a little silicone, you know, mold for our little thing. And it looks cute just as a miniature too, as like a little thing for the kitchen. Here is our resin here. Let's see. The jelly glue, they're calling it. Okay. And let's see what this is. We've got our plate and our tongs and little teeny tiny mandarin oranges. Those are so adorable. Okay, so that's the create stuff here. So after I open these all up, I will go ahead and get that started so it can start curing while I'm opening the rest of the minis. Okay, and we've got a whole pack here of other minis. So let's see, we've got our hot honey. That's fun. And we have a ramen here. And yes, I do hope they come out with other items for the kitchen itself, because I wouldn't store honey in a fridge, of course. Okay, we have a root beer ollie pop, classic root beer ollie pop, which is pretty tasty. And we have vintage cola. I can't remember if I've tried this yet. I might have some waiting for me to try still. And we have Pizza Hut. Let's see how this opens. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it's a cute little pizza on the inside here. A little thin plastic with the graphic of pizza on it that looks really realistic. You can see how realistic that looks. It's always fun. Okay, so our Pizza Hut pizza leftovers for the fridge there. And let's go ahead and do this here. So, okay. So here are our parts that we have, and we're gonna fill that up. Part way it looks like, put in the little orange pieces, fill it the rest of the way, put it in the fridge, turn on the UV light. We've got our little mold, and we've got our glue. It says it's new, so maybe it's like a new formula. I never did try any of the Create. I've only tried the Miniverse resin kits. I never did try the Mini Brands Creates. Okay, so filling this part way. It comes out significantly easier. That's a bonus. Okay, so I've filled it part way there. Let's see, maybe a little bit more. And then using our tongs, we'll go ahead and pop in our little oranges. Okay, so we've got our oranges in there now, and we're going to fill it the rest of the way so it looks like a Jell-O mold. I love old-fashioned Jell-O desserts. On my main channel, April's Home, I do a lot of recipes with old-fashioned Jell-O and puddings and things like that. So this is very fun to have a little tiny Jell-O mold here. That's pretty fun. I am really impressed with how easily this glue's coming out. That's one of the things I did not like before with the other resin products, is when the resin or the glue does not come out. That is annoying to me. Okay, so I think we've got it pretty well full here. Turning it on to UV. And opening it up here. There you can see the different color of light there. You know, I bet you I need to open this up too and get out a tray. I'm assuming, yes, this has the other trays and things for here. A whole pack of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put this one in here. It says UV. So assuming we put that right up here on the top for our UV curing projects, like so. So there we have our item there. Don't know if it turns off when you close it, or if you have to leave it open the whole time. Let's see, I can test it with this. When you switch it to regular light, it does shut off as you close it, but when you have it on UV, it does not shut off. That's handy. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close it in there, and we will let that hopefully cure while we open up some more of our items here. And then I'll also build the rest of our fridge when that's done curing. So we've got some really nice little cabinets for the door of the fridge and the rest of the shelves. Okay, so on to our second capsule here. It is nice that it's recycled plastic. I still wish it wasn't 2 layers, but I understand that does keep the product safe. Okay. And our next batch here. And we got the pretzel again. We'll just keep track of them on here for now. We already read the checklist. Okay, so let's see what we got in this batch. Oh, how fun. My husband loves Panda. Express. So I think this is a really fun one. Looks almost like orange chicken or something like that. That's very cute. And this one here, we have another bottle of Ramune. This one's original. Interesting here, they are very different sized. That's really interesting. Wow, you don't usually find different scale within the same product line, but it's interesting. And let's see, we've got kombucha. Kombucha in a jar like that. Okay, that's interesting. And let's see. We have this here. Oh, some fun juice. Okay, so it's juice in this bottle. That's cute. I like the way that the fruit is printed here on the top. It looks very realistic. And our next one, we have an Olipop, a grape one. And we have, oh, more lamb chops. We're going to be plenty stuffed up on lamb chops. And this one here. Oh, we have strawberry syrup. When my son was little, this was way back in the very early 2000s, he loved strawberry milk. Probably I gave him too much. I wouldn't do that nowadays, but back then we did, and it was yummy. He loved it. Okay, so a very classic product there. Has good memories because he loved his strawberry milk so much. Okay. Our next one here, and then we'll check on the progress of our Create one there. I wonder if we'll get any more in these other ones. I wonder how rare they are. So far we're doing good with not too many dupes. We got the lamb chops, but otherwise that's it. We have all of our ramenes are different, so that's nice to have a selection. Okay. Here's our next one. And we have a bottle of water. Oh, and it feels like, look at that. It's like kind of rubbery, a very rubbery plastic. That's neat. I like that. It's neat that it's a different texture. So a bottle of water and a little chia seed pudding. Oh no, oats jar. Okay, so it's oats in a jar, not chia. That's fun. Oh yay, a new meat here for our fridge. Fresh fish. Oh, that is so neat. That is so realistic looking. I just think that's so cool. Oh, and here's our fridge magnet. We've got the bread this time. Okay, a new one for the fridge. And we have snacky Auntie Anne's pretzel dogs. We were at the mall at the beginning of July for my daughter's birthday, and Auntie Anne's had a Oreo covered pretzel bites, and they were really delicious. I just took a bite of them, and they were really good. But yes, we also love all of their yummy foods at Auntie Anne's there. It's always a favorite. And let's see, we've got the hickory smoked Kraft barbecue sauce. And then we have a Kraft dressing here, Italian dressing. So we're getting such a nice supply. Okay, so let's go ahead now and check out our little resin item here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn the light off too, just while we're not needing it for a second. And let's see here. It does feel solid. And let's see, does it feel solid at the bottom? I think I'm going to give it a little bit more time. It is cured on the top here like so, but I don't know how far down that it is cured. I don't want it to be uncured at the top. So I'm going to go ahead and give it just a little bit longer, and we'll check it again. Feels just a little bit squishy on the bottom still. Just want to make sure it is fully cured. So pop it back in there and open up another mini brands. This is halfway through capsule number 4. I decided to get 8 this time. I normally only get 5 to start off a series with, but I really wanted to have a full supply of the groceries to put in the fridge. And I thought that it would be a good way to check out the rate of duplicates as well, to get a good supply, and then we can have a really good idea what the duplicates are like. Okay, so far we're doing great on that. We have our magnet here with our coffee. That looks good. And our first one is another fish. So far we got some fish and lamb for our dinners. And we have another pizza. So this might be our first duplicate. Let's see if it's a different pizza. Oh, it is. It's a cheese pizza, so not a duplicate. That's nice. You could set up a little pizza party with your dolls. Okay, and we have an Olipop, and this is Tropical Punch. So we have a lot of Olipops, but not one has been a duplicate, and that's actually something, you know, in a fridge you would have duplicates, so it's not bad to have duplicates. So we've got the meats duplicates, but again, in a fridge you wouldn't necessarily just have one item, you'd have a couple of the items, so I think that's pretty good. So here's another duplicate. So we're starting to have some duplicates. That's okay. Like I said, for a fridge, that's another juice. And it will be good to see out of 8 how many dupes we end up with. It doesn't seem like there's going to be a ton, though. Okay. Crispy tater tots. This is cute. The little bag here has like a sponge in there to help it hold its shape. Very realistic. And we have another jar of oats here. So another oats jar. I have never tried an oats jar. It's probably a little bit too high in carb for my diet, but they do look intriguing, and they actually look kind of yummy. Okay, so okay, let's just go ahead and open up another one, and then we'll check on our Create Me one, our Create one. Okay, number 5. Here is our magnet, and we have a record. That's kind of neat. Kind of old school there, a record. And oh, we have a big thick one here. Wonder if this is another rare Create one. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Oh, this is cool though. Oh, how fun. It is the Baskin & Robbins Unicorn Ice Cream Cake. That is so cute. A lot of our family members really love Baskin & Robbins ice cream cakes for their birthday. We haven't ever had the unicorn one, but that's really fun. Okay, how cute. And that is one of the luxury ones, so that's extra exciting. Okay, and we have a kombucha. And another bottle of juice. And this, I think I see what this is. Yep, Cool Whip, one of my favorites. We could use this to top that Jell-O mold in there. Not really, but that's what I would use it for in real life. Okay, and we have, oh, how cool, the broccoli. I was really hoping for some of this produce. I love that. Wow, that is so realistic. That's so cute. And we have a pack of our Black Label Hormel Applewood Bacon, thick cut bacon. Again, that looks so realistic. Very, very cool. Okay, I'm going to go ahead now and check this again. It's really hard to know. Again, okay, it does feel a little more solid, and it does seem like it's going to come out here. Okay, it's a little sticky on the top, so what I might do is pop it back in outside of its mold here just to cure that top there, but it looks really good. That's neat. Okay. So I'm gonna pop it back in the UV light there to let the top of that cure. I'm gonna clean up my station a little bit here. We've got quite a few papers and I don't wanna mix them up, and then we'll come back and open up the last 3. So I've got everything put up on the shelves there, and we've got our Jello mold still curing. I did take a peek at that, and it's still just a teeny tiny bit sticky on the top. So I'm gonna just let it sit in there for now. And we'll open up our 6th one here. Okay, and we have the ABC magnets here. I'll put this on the bottom of the fridge, which is where I'd put it for the grandkids, a little bit lower for them to reach. Okay, our next set here, we have, what is this? Oh, how cute. It is IHOP. That is so fun. You can open it up actually and take out your stack of pancakes. So like some little IHOP takeout or leftovers. That is totally adorable. Okay. And we have some of the thicker cut bacon. That's fun. We have a turmeric shot. I've never tried one of those. They sound interesting though. And oh, this is cool. Another thing for our little produce section, a fruit tray. You can see all the different fruits here, it looks like. Perhaps blueberries and oranges and pineapple and watermelon, and, or maybe cantaloupe. Maybe that's supposed to be cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon, pineapple, and grapes. That is really cute. I like that one. And this one, such a nice selection here. Oh, and we have another fish. We have a lot of fish in our fridge. And we have another Cool Whip. Okay. We have 2 left to open up. And then we will finish putting all the shelves in the fridge. I'll show you all of them, and then we'll also fill our fridge, because that is what this is called, fill the fridge. So we are going to fill up our fridge with the refrigerated items. Most of these I'm looking at are for the refrigerator. But when they come out with the rest of the kitchen stuff, which I'm definitely going to be looking up today to see when those are coming out. They look so cute. You'll have to let me know in the comments below if you've seen any of the other pieces, because I am just eager to check those out. Okay, and we have, let's see, a plate, or yeah, like a little tray of bread. Another new one. So we only have one duplicate on magnets, the pretzel. We have 2 pretzels and the rest are all different. We've got our mac and cheese. We have another fish. We have another fruit tray. It's nice. We have another ramen. We have another, let's see, what is this? Turkey. Smoked turkey. And here's our last one for this one, and then we have one last one to open up. And we have another turmeric shot. Okay. So we're starting to see the duplicates rolling in here a little bit, but not too terrible. We're still getting plenty of new ones in each capsule. Okay, and what we still haven't gotten is we didn't get a rare create one. Let me look up the rarity on that. It doesn't say, it just shows that there are 2 of them, the create ones. There is the other pudding and then the little popsicles. Okay, here is our last one to check out today, and I will probably open up more of these in the future. Certainly if I find other parts of the kitchen, we'll be opening up more of these. I might include individual capsules in my Surprise Toy Saturdays or in Miniature Mondays if we find some more. Because I am really looking forward to building this set. I think it's really fun. I will also be checking these off the list so we can take a look at the checklist at the end of this video as well and see how far we got on the collection here. Okay, our last capsule of the day. Okay, and let's see if we can add a bunch of new ones here. And we have an oats jar. We have a milk. We have an ice cream. This is a new one. We have Oreo cookies and cream ice cream. We have, let's see, oh, another broccoli. I'm happy to have another broccoli. We're big fans of broccoli around here. If they come out with a series 2, I would love to see the expanded veggies section there. Let's see, we have another strawberry milk here. So this last one is pretty heavy on the duplicates, but we did get one new one so far. And let's see what this is. We have a strawberry vanilla Olipop. And then our magnet is a pretzel, so our third pretzel. So this last one was heavily duplicates, but let's see what this one is here. Our last one for today is, oh, it isn't a duplicate. It is a different panda here. It looks maybe like fried rice. So we have two pandas, but they are both different. So that is really, really fun. So I'm going to take a minute to get these all up on the shelf, to check them off the checklist, and also to check on our jelly mold in there and get the rest of the fridge put together. And I'll come back and share with you one last look at everything. We'll tally up how much of this collection we got today. Okay, I have organized everything on the shelves as well as checked things off the list here. And I also thought that I would point out that the oats jar opens up and you can see the fruit on the top there, the blueberries and strawberries and oats, which I thought was a really neat detail there. So there's that. I thought I'd point that out. And here is the final little jelly mold that you can see here. You can kind of see the fruit on the inside, which I think is really neat. And it hardened up really easily. So I'm impressed with this particular type of create from the mini brands here. Okay, and let's take a quick look at the items on the shelf here, and then I will show you the list, and then I'll get the fridge, I'll get all these items in the fridge here. So you can see all of the different groceries we got today. I've lined them up if there are duplicates. You can definitely see some duplicates here. You'll be able to see that a little more clearly on the checklist. I think our most got item today was the fish, and we got a lot of different Olipops, but they were all different. And here you can see the size difference of the two Olipop strawberry vanilla there. One is significantly tinier than the others, and so is this one little Rabanette bottle, and I will show you that on the checklist. I believe those are the sort of like a more rare version of it, to have it extra tiny. So I thought that was really exciting too. And also some of the items we got were not on the checklist because they were a slightly different version. They were the Target exclusives that came in the fridge. So like the watermelon magnet, for example, was not on the checklist, and it was the one that came in our Target fridge there. So let's go ahead and take a look now at the checklist, and then I will fill up the fridge. Okay, so in our common ones, we got one of the Kraft. We're still needing these two sauces. We need our cream cheese and our cheese. We got two Cool Whips and two of the strawberry milks. We still need quite a few of the common ones, surprisingly. And the tater tots, we got those, but we still need these. Here it shows the 3 pizzas. These 2 do not look like the one we got. We got a Supreme looking one. So I marked that down as separate. I believe that is a Target exclusive. And then we got the cheese pizza as well. We still need the wings in this party one here. We got 2 turmeric shots and 2 kombuchas and 2 milks and 3 juices and 1 water and 2 broccoli. So you can see you do get some duplicates there. But of course, like I said, in a fridge you would have sometimes duplicates. We got 2 fruit trays, 1 eggplant, 3 of the oat cups, 2 of the lamb chops, and of course, like I said, the one we got most today was the fish. We did not get a lobster, that's okay. And then as far as magnets, none from the top row, 3 pretzels, 1 coffee, 1 breadsticks, 1 tray of bread. We got the alphabet, we got the record there, and then we got the watermelon. I just drew it in. That is our Target exclusive. And then, let's see, we didn't get any of the legendary ones here, although we did get the exclusive one with the fridge. And here are these here, the iconic ones, I believe are extra tiny. So I did mark those off since I believe we did get those too. So it'll be really interesting to see if we get an extra tiny bottle of Hershey's or an extra tiny container of ice cream. In the luxury items, we got 1 of the IHOP pancakes and this wonderful unicorn ice cream. I would really love the eggs and the chicken and the ice in these. These 3 I would really love. And then we got almost all of the ramenes here. We got the orange one, the original one, and then I thought we got the strawberry one, but we didn't. We got peach, so I believe that that is one of the Target exclusives. So the strawberry there is the only one we need of that. Olipop's, we got tropical punch and classic grape. At first I thought we got the Mike's Hot Honey, but it was a different looking bottle and it is extra hot. I believe that is the Target exclusive. We got 2 of the Panda Meals here. Let's see, we got 1 of the Baskin and Robbins. We got the mac and cheese here. We got 2 turkeys, 1 of each of the bacons, the pretzel dogs, and we got a mayo and a barbecue sauce. So we got a really good amount of these right off the bat. I would really love to get a good portion of these. I would love all the Jell-Os. I wouldn't mind having some more of these. I really want the Eggo waffles though. Let's see. Like I said, I want the chicken, the eggs, and the ice. And I wouldn't mind having multiples of those eggs and ice. And you'll see in a minute, the eggs have a special egg tray inside the fridge. It would have been cool if that was one of the exclusives it came with, so that you could fill up the fridge with that. Wouldn't mind having the rest of these iconics. I wouldn't mind trying out the Create ones again. They were pretty fun. I would definitely love the Kikkoman soy sauce. We have had the soy sauce in other mini brands. Again, though, I believe the scale is a little different. I'd be very curious to go and get it out, but I believe it's quite a bit bigger. So yes, I wouldn't mind having that. I use a lot of the Philadelphia cream cheese, so I would love that too. And let's see. Any others that I would really love? Oh, any of the others would be fine. But those are the main ones that I would really love to for sure get. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and fill the fridge. Let me give you a quick look. I put the shelves inside the fridge here so you can see how it looks up close. This is a little tray for eggs, has little spots for the eggs in it. So I'm going to go ahead now and take a minute to put some of our groceries in the fridge here so that we can take a look at what it looks like when we fill up the fridge. Okay, so I have filled up the fridge, as you can see here. On the top shelf, I have put the Jell-O mold there with Cool Whip and some milk on the side. I could have put the milk up right down here, but I had already filled this one. I put the kombucha and the mayo and the fresh fruit pizzas and IHOP leftovers there. We have room for 1 of the pandas, and I wish that they closed. There is no way to close them, as you can see, not really effectively anyway. so I think they'd be better as like a prop sitting out. We've got our broccoli here and our orange juice and lamb chops. In the drawer here, we have our eggplant, bacon, and turkey. In the drawer here, we have our spot for the eggs. We have all of our Olippops lined up there, our oat cups, our turmeric shots, some strawberry milk, Italian dressing, our barbecue sauces behind that, and water and ramen. And then in the bottom here, we have our freezer. I have put the little scoop in here for when we get ice. In this drawer, I have put our frozen ice cream cake and our Cool Whip and ice cream and pretzel dogs. In this bottom drawer, we have our tater tots and our mac and cheese. All of our fish I decided to put in the freezer, and one of our lamb chops. We can freeze those for later. I did not put the honey in. Like I said, I think honey would be better as a prop for outside of the fridge. And yeah, so really everything else fit nicely. There is some room for more, especially if I took out some of the duplicates. So as I get more in this collection, I can rearrange the collection here to just have it be the way that I want to have it for whatever setup I do. I think that this is one of the coolest little mini themed sets here to come out in a while. I really love it. I think Zuru Mini Brands did a great job with this series, and I am so excited to collect the rest of it, and I cannot wait for them to come out with the other appliances. Making a little miniature kitchen will be really, really wonderful. So I hope you enjoyed taking a look at the Zuru Mini Brands, the Fill the Fridge series. I would love to know in the comments below if you're going to be collecting these. Have you opened any of these up? Have you seen any of the other kitchen pieces? I would definitely love to know that in the comments below. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.